General Lloyd Austin, our Army's Vice Chief of Staff, recently stated, "Suicide is the enemy that is killing our soldiers." This is a reality that can be changed. It is our duty to make that change. Each suicide is a tragic loss for the Army family and our nation. Today, I call on each of you to act. As Army's leaders, it is our moral obligation to be engaged. Today, the United States Army and Army Medical Command are conducting a suicide prevention stand-down to empower our leaders, soldiers, civilians, and family members to do that end. We in the Army have two roles in suicide prevention. The first is a leader of those we lead in and across our command. The second is a member of the healthcare team. Both are vital roles that we must actively engage in and employ all of our team members. Our goals for the suicide stand-down and all the days that follow are an increased respect for life, taking personal responsibility and accountability for our own fitness and for the welfare of our Army family, empowering each of us to intervene and save lives by understanding suicide risk factors, protective measures, and warning signs, and to make the appropriate intervention actions when needed. Another goal is strong and visible leadership, support from the top down and bottom up. Know your soldiers. Know your civilians. Know who you work with and the privilege to lead. Familiarize yourself with the risk reduction tools. Intervention services, facilities, and points of contact at each Army installation. Use your leadership skills to know when to implement various prevention, intervention, and post-intervention actions. This suicide prevention mission is being conducted in two phases. Phase 1 is awareness and education. Phase 1 began several weeks ago when Army medicine leaders conducting discussions with subordinate leaders and soldiers. During these discussions, they utilized the U.S. Army Soldier and Leader Risk Reduction Tool designed for this purpose. It continues today with community and family-oriented events, indications of local programs and organizations that have utility in suicide prevention efforts and resiliency training. Phase 2 is training and sustainment. Phase 2 begins tomorrow and continues indefinitely. The loss of a single individual is a tragedy that cannot be adequately measured. Get to know your people, their strengths and their vulnerabilities. Know the available prevention resources. These resources are key to self-care and sustainment of our Army family. Sergeant Major Brock and I are counting on every single member of the AMED team to take measures to mitigate high-risk behaviors, facilitate access to care for those with invisible wounds, and create a climate of health. There has never been a mission in Army medicine that we have not been able to complete. This is no different. We all want the same thing: improved resiliency, restoration, and life well lived. As soldiers, it is our responsibility to promote an environment that reinforces to the Army family that all members are valued, respected, and vital to the Army team. Empower those you lead to always intervene and act to save lives. As Army leaders, this is our responsibility. Get involved, stay involved. Together, we can save lives and keep our Army strong. Army medicine is serving to heal, honored to serve.